All right. Want to thank, or rather, I want to welcome those who were watching Shifty with Platinum Dragon Wrestling. But for everybody else, I want to say welcome to the Madden series. And I will say that I had a very satisfying conclusion at my job. I don't want to say too much about it, but what I will say though is I'm happy that uh, the week is done. So now it's time to have some fun because it's time. And I know that for some people this may be a bit late than some people are used to, but given the circumstances and also the fact that uh, I have 4 games during the second round, so I want to try to get as much done as I can. But other than that, I want to welcome everyone here. So I'll wait for a little bit, and this might be a good time to go get snacks and stuff like that. Speaking of which, hey, Atticus, if you want to come on in, if you want to play, I have no issue with that. Anyway, so you have the Miami Dolphins, and your opponent tonight will be at the New Orleans Saints. But if you like, just say the word and I'll do it. Also, before I forget, let me do this really quick. Yeah, if you want to play, definitely, I have no issue with it. I can do it. So we can get that done. But what I wanted to do was start a party. I'll definitely invite you. If anyone else who wants to get in on this, uh, but I wanted to share this with my good friend. Yeah, I'll join later. Probably, I'm watching a movie right now. Okay. But by the way, Atticus, would you like to have your game first, or do you want to pass? And then when you're done with your movie, by the time you're done with your movie, the first game will be over. So I just wanted to know if you wanted to go first or not. That is, unless someone else on your team wants to, then obviously. It's Jet, another one of my old accounts. Wait, Jet Clark? That's pretty cool, actually. Awesome. Hmm. Although, it doesn't. Of course, it doesn't have the same ring as Dick Clark. Jet Strike. I know it's Jet Strike, but I was just thinking like Dick Clark. You know the game show host. Actually, he was more than a host. He was a longtime host of American Bandstand back then. And yes, I'll go first though. I'm on my grandfather's computer. That's not my real name. All right, cool. Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Oh, before I forget, let me get my pop out chat, and we'll get started. Let me start here. Okay. And plus, I'll also let people know, those who are in the game as well. Let's see. Oh, and also, hey, what's up, Jamar Games as well? I almost forgot to say. I almost forgot to say hello to you, my friend. Excuse me. Madden. Okay. And also, and patty cakes. Patty cakes. Patty cakes. Anyway, great to see you, Patty Cakes. Patty Chase. And also, Patty, Richard Clark, that's just an old account of Jet Strike. So that's Jet Strike under the Richard Clark name. That is not his real name, by the way. It's just an old account, as apparently he doesn't have access to his OG account. So, but otherwise, it's not that serious. Okay. Not sure why I have Spotify on. Anyway. Oh, and also, hey, what's up, Tito? I almost forgot to say hello to you, my friend. Yeah, but I just didn't want to be disrespectful, you know. All right, so our first game is going to feature Atticus and the rest of the Miami Dolphins against Clinton and the New Orleans Saints at New Orleans. QRS. Okay, there we go. S, and then the Dolphins. Dolphins. Nice. Hey, Beetleborgs, what's up? Great to see you on something that's not WWE. What's up, man? Alright, so as I set this game up, I will start reaching out. So I have Patty, so Patty's already here, so I don't need to get her. She's right here. Crimson's here. Let me get somebody from the Saints next. Well, Tito's here. I'm going to start off with Gregory. I'm good, chilling after a long day. Tell me about it, dude. Tell me about it. All right. And then it's like, what's up, Jamar? Oh, no, speaking of Jamar, I want to mention that Jamar is starting his own series. I got to check that out myself. 3 hours in traffic? Oh, my gosh. That's terrible. That is absolutely terrible. Man. Also, let me before I forget, oh, yeah. Let me get the crushing one. Crushing Kelly. That is, if I can find her. Oh, there she is. That post-COVID commute is real. Oh wait, did you get to work at home, like for most of this time, and then when it was time to go back into the office, that you're experiencing the traffic that you didn't really miss all that time? It's tomorrow. I can tell you that. Tomorrow. That is, unless anything changes, by the way, but that's what I have. Well, as a matter of fact, I will. I'll just go through it briefly. That the Drew McIntyre match is. This is out of the proper not six, the proper 9-match card, or 11 if you count the 2 Rumble matches. But of the matches, it is number 7, so it's very close to the main event. I will say that. No, traffic just got a lot worse after everything started opening up. Oh, well, I mean, that was eventually going to happen. It had to happen at some point. So, there it is. Okay, let's start the game. I don't want to take up too much time. I'll just let the other combatants know. But yeah, it was bound to happen again. It really was. It was just a matter of time. Let me just get who else? Oh yeah, that's right. The Crimson Ninja. Let me get him. All right, where's Mr. Crimson Ninjakins? Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Tonight, from the Superdome in New Orleans, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, very true. But yeah, Beetleborgs, if you like what you see, then I hope maybe one day you'll be in this. So yeah, think of it as create a wrestler, but it's create a player, and you're putting them on, you know, IRL teams or teams that were part of the game as it came out. On the plus side, I got to get a Carl's Jr. So, oh yeah, Carl's Jr. is awesome, dude. It is awesome. I like Carl's Jr. Well, not all the time, but whenever I do. But whenever I do get it, it's good. I like it.
New Orleans, folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are
I don't know if Tito's still in the chat, but you have a game, dude. Also, let me get JT Price as well. Where's JT? There he is. But yeah, Carl's Jr. is awesome. I definitely like, I think if anything, my favorite part is actually their breakfast menu. Especially the breakfast burger. It is good, man. Or for those of you who live on the East Coast, it's called Hardee's, so, but either way, it is so good. Like, you guys can tell me what you like in your, what restaurants you like. All right, so we start at the 26, and that was Atticus who ran it back that far. And hello to Tech with Bryce. Hello, Bryce. But there you see Crimson Ninja in a uniform that is not the Cowboys. But we'll find out how he does on the field.
If his game plan goes into
just invite one more person.
What did he talk to us about?
Yeah, it's awesome, dude. Very good. Wait, where's oh yeah, that's right.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section where the columnists write,
where's Clinton's at?
So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right?
Oh, there he is. There's Clinton.
I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle.
Have you tried? Yeah, I like In-N-Out Burger. In-N-Out Burger's awesome, man. It is. I can't. Like, of course, I try not to get it too much because, you know, it's not exactly the healthiest thing, but, you know, I definitely like In-N-Out Burger. It's good.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
They hand it off, and not very far, as Atticus does not even gain a yard.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, there we go. Well, yeah, nice to meet you, Bryce.
They'll look to throw.
All right, so Crimson Ninja gets a pass off, and it's inbounds for 6 yards, and he gets it to Jalen Waddle,
4 yards on the completion, and it's
the human duck. There we go. So anyway, that's what Jalen Waddle looks like now. All right, so now that I've let people know, it's time. Oh, whoa, nice catch and great yards after catch, and that's going to put him at the 16. I love the Dallas Cowboys, and I've been to a game before, but to be honest, they really suck. You know, I appreciate the honesty. I can honestly say that the Raiders, my team, are not doing so well. Off to a terrible start. Yeah, Beetleborgs knows his. I had no idea that Beetleborgs was a connoisseur of food. I certainly am.
From the red zone now on first down.
But yeah, you got to try different foods. You know, it's just, you know, you can't eat the same thing over and over again because you just get sick. Really.
Nice
pickup of 9, and it is once again to Jalen Waddle, the human duck.
They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it; they love it because now everyone gets.
All right, so 2nd and 1 at the 7. Miami on their way to try to score a touchdown at the expense of the Saints. Hey, Crushing Kelly. And Crimson Ninja going to try to run, but he does not get very far. In fact, he loses yards thanks to a sack by who else? JT Price. But yeah, great to see you, Crushing Kelly. Also had a lot of fun with the last couple of shows that Kelly did, especially with the Elimination Chamber matches. They were good, very good. I just know that the women had their shot, and I believe the men are about to have one. So, of course, the Elimination Chamber match itself is a match I've never won. A completion and a touchdown, Miami. And who did they get it to? And they got it to who else? Crushing Kelly, as Crushing Kelly... You know, and of course, Crushing Kelly definitely put on some weight, albeit some muscle, to get in for that touchdown. Yeah, caught it. And these little men just could not handle the big woman. I mean, she was just too much woman for those little men.
He doesn't have to say, "I'm here to be your leader." They just need to follow him.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point.
All right, so point after touchdown is good. So it's 7-0, Miami. All right, now to introduce the players for those who are just coming in.
And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins.
For the Dolphins on offense, they have at quarterback Crimson Ninja, at running back Atticus Black, and at wide receiver. Oh, did I say a tight end? I meant to say wide receiver. My bad. But wide receiver Crushing Kelly. And in just a few moments, we will see Patty Chase with the punt. Or is that Patty? Well, anyway, Patty is both a punter and a kicker. The logic being that if she can kick ass, she can kick a ball.
Ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Yeah, it at times it's realistic, but otherwise, you know, it's got its moments. I will say that. Also, time to introduce the New Orleans Saints. Taysom Hill, quarterback. But then for New Orleans, they too have a punter and a kicker in Clinton Flippin, also known as Clinton Cage. And for the Saints, they have at linebacker JT Price. But on offense, as you're about to see, they have Big Tito and Gregory Blakely, a.k.a. the man behind the character of Dragonheart. And both Tito and Blakely are guards. Those would be the guys that line up next to the center, or on both sides of the center, rather. The center being the guy that snaps the ball. And of course, the two guards doing a great job making it easy for Alvin Kamara to run the ball down and get it to the 42. Yeah, great blocking, making a way for it to happen on offense. I mean, to get the two guards in Tito and Gregory, I mean, that's just... I mean, that was their biggest weakness coming into this, so they needed to get as much help as they can. So let's see if New Orleans can take advantage of it. Hill trying to run away. And he gets to... Did he get enough? Nope. 2nd and inches, but very close.
Nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard.
2nd and inches. A completion. Troutman, great catch by him. But yeah, definitely the fact that the Saints have just two great guards to help them, it definitely makes it so much easier for New Orleans, and I think that's enough. That's enough said for me. But yeah, Crushing Kelly, now that you're on the sideline, how do you feel about getting that first touchdown? Another completion and another first down.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position. Because
well, we'll see if Miami can stop him. If not, limit the damage to just a field goal. But right now, New Orleans is marching down the field.
Now Hill looking to throw.
Gets it. Well, that was not a good pass there by Taysom Hill.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting
dances the running man. How's that for a reaction, TJ? You didn't have to stick your tongue. No, not just kidding. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Anyway, well, that was the first defensive stop with an incompletion.
Second and 10.
Second and 10.
And again, it's Hill.
And another completion this time. Not a first down, but close. Third and 3.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
All right, let's see if they can get it off. Do they? Nope. That's the end of the first.
7-0 on EA Sports.
Ah, goodness. Ooh, let me get some.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in formation for
good drink there.
3rd and 3.
3rd and 3. Can they get it?
Try to run for it.
Nope. He does not get it.
Looks like they stopped him short.
They stopped him.
Call it no gain there.
So I'll tell you what, Miami, they were able to call their bluff. Really, they called it right on defense.
Still having your linebackers set the edge.
And of course, this was when Sean Payton was in the final year of his tenure in New Orleans as their head coach, as he would retire upon the conclusion of the 2021 season. And there you see Crimson Ninja very happy with the fact that they would just limit them to a field. No, wait a minute. They're going to go for it. Oh, this is risky because if they don't get this. Oh, and they got it. Oh, my gosh. What a call. I was certainly we're going to go for a field goal, but no, they went for it and they got it.
Offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people.
That was a risky play because if they don't make that, they get nothing. Now it's 1st and 10 at the 10. They hand it off. And he just gets into the end zone. And before they can get to him, he crosses the plane and breaks it. Alvin Kamara, that's the guy that you have to watch out for. If there's any one man that you have to worry about, it's that man right there, Alvin Kamara. And they got him. But that's also another reason they got those 2 guards, is so that he can run roughshod on them.
Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
All right, so now it's a tie game, 7-7.
And we are tied here in the second quarter.
I don't know if you guys can hear that, but the crowd was chanting the "Who Dat" chant. Excuse me. Anyway, there you see Atticus, number 13, and Clinton about to kick it off, and he does. But they'll take the safe route. They'll just take it to the 25.
And this drive will start at the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that
there you see Kelly, crushing Kelly, number 35. Anyway. Kelly's little brother, how's everyone doing? Oh, it's great to see you, Ram. Also, Ram, if you'd like to have your game tonight, well, it's tonight where I live, but where you are, it's afternoon. So if you'd like to have it afternoon time where you live, let me know, Ram. But for now, we're in the second quarter, first half still.
And relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They hand it off. But Lindsey gets negative yardage and a tackle for loss by Davis. Sure, all right, cool.
Sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Third and 8. They got to get this one. Can they do it? They don't. That was that kind of fell flat for Miami. They just couldn't get anything going, and as a result, that's the first stoppage, and that's going to be the first punt. And now New Orleans has a chance to take the lead after this punt.
Will send out the punter now. Harris deep for New Orleans.
They kick it away. And great field position to start off with New Orleans. Well, now we're going to find out if Miami can stop them this time.
Ready to set up shop for their second drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
They hand it off to Kamara, and, well, this time they limit the damage to about 5 or 4 in this case.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less.
I don't know if Tito's still in the chat, but how you doing, man? I forgot to ask you that.
Down at 6.
I think he said he was all right. All right, so 2:35 and counting, still going, and a completion. But Troutman is a beast. I mean, look at the size of that man. Albeit he did not get the first down. It's now 3rd and inches.
Because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Well, they get it off, and a completion, and a first down, and then some more.
And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive.
All right, 2-minute warning. And at the end of 2 minutes,
mark of the first half,
it is now 7-7. Excuse me, can't talk. Well, now they're past midfield at the 48, so now the question is, can they get in before then?
That coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
And an incompletion.
And it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10 at the 48.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hill looks to throw.
And another bad pass. What is going on here?
Incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
All right, 3rd and 10.
Hill.
And, well, they do get a completion, but a bit too short, as that is now 4th and 4. I don't know if New Orleans is going to go for it again, and I have to think that Miami is going to anticipate it if that's the case, if they decide to go for it again.
I think we just saw that on display right there.
Well, let's see what they do.
Chance to think about turning it upfield.
I mean, great tackle to stop Callaway. Excuse me.
Here comes the Saints punter.
All right,
now.
so they will they will punt it away.
Deep here with his first punt.
Oh no! Wait a minute!
Yes, it's a fake.
A fake!
This is caught.
Oh my gosh!
Will work. He's going to have a 1st down.
Wow! Well, of course, that was Clinton, who, of course, need I remind anybody that he was a quarterback, and he was quarterback of the Broncos. They won the Madden Championship, or not the Madden Championship, the Super Bowl, the Madden Super Bowl last year, and once again, he busts out the arm, and that's what happens. I can't believe that.
So here's a 1st and 10.
Now they're at the 19, and they have a chance to really stretch this game away. And intercepted! Oh, that's a huge interception because instead, now Xavier Howard, with that interception, now turns the tables on New Orleans, and now Miami has it back with 50 seconds.
Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about
Oh, man, that's a huge pick.
They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
All right, so Miami has the ball back, but they have to start at the 20. And they do it. But that's a huge play by Xavier Howard. No doubt about it.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
There's a Ninja, a completion, and
That one drops down.
well, he had the completion, but he couldn't hold on to it. I'm not sure who it was intended for, but it was dropped. Anyway.
Very tough
Oh.
for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact.
Oh, who would that be?
Ends up forcing the incompletion.
Anyway,
Try again from the 20
2nd
on
and 10
2nd
at the
and
20.
They're going to look
And a completion and a whole lot more, and this could be, I believe. Oh, so close at the 3, and they will call timeout, but wow, what a home run play.
As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Anyway, yo, what's up, Ram? Says Beetleborgs.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
All right, so 34 seconds left. Can Miami do it? Crimson Ninja going to throw it, and did he get it? He got it. Touchdown, and touchdown Miami Dolphins, but who was it that got it?
And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
I still can't see his name. His name is back to me.
On that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the
and hello to Butterfly Jasmine. Nice to see you. But what a great catch, though. Sorry, TJ, been editing or been lurking editing at the moment. Oh, no worries, no worries. But I still didn't see who caught that ball. But I mean, so Miami in a span of
makes the score 14-7.
21 seconds, they go from the 20-yard line all the way to a touchdown, and now they take the lead 14-7. Yeah, that was a great catch. Definitely a great catch. And even the one before that, where they got a home run play, actually. But, yeah, man, that was, I mean, way to turn the tables on New Orleans. To get that interception, and all it took was just a big play, 2 big plays to do it. All right, Patty, go ahead and kick that ball. Well, of course, I already have those guys, so I don't need to create them.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
I mean, I already use those guys, so it's not like, you know, I never use them.
And the Saints going to go on.
I always try to use all the other WWE people. And even some that have since went over to AEW or some other company or the Legends, you know, things like that. Also, hey, what's up, Carol? And I should also update you, Carol, on if you are interested to hear it. But other than that, though. Nose and through. Oh, I'm so sorry. And Taysom Hill trying to escape, but gets forced out of bounds. Well, I mean, they're already in, so it's like, well, yeah, no need to ask about it. They're already in. But yeah, I'm so sorry though. Yeah, and I heard just recently that Antonio Inoki, the man who made New Japan, you know, into the big sport that it is today, but also the same man that almost killed his own company that he started with. And it wasn't until a hostile takeover that he was bought out. And
from the 39, Hill.
And it's not hyperbole to say that, you know, had Ukes not bought out, you know, the shares of one of had they not done that hostile takeover, it's possible that Inoki could have ultimately killed off New Japan, and then we would have never had all the awesome stuff that New Japan came up with in the later years. And Taysom Hill gets a completion, well, not a completion, but a first down, and the Saints will use a timeout. 7 seconds left. But yes, I do hope you feel better, Carol. But I have something that will that I have to hope that will make you feel better, Carol. I have some good news for you, if you like to hear it. Anyway, 1st and 10 at the 45. Taysom Hill. Well, he gets the completion. Well, they did have 2 timeouts left, so they can use one. 2 seconds left. First reception for Alvin Kamara. Yeah, they lost an all-time great. But yeah, I thought about it, but you know, he doesn't hold the same reverence that I had for, you know, say a Brody Lee or someone like that. Now he's going to run. Well, he gives himself up, but it will not be enough as time runs out in the second quarter, first half. So at the end of one half, it is 14-7 Miami.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA
We need to destroy them like.
Report.
Oh, that's not
right,
cool. That's not cool. I like Bret Hart, man.
Of the EA
I mean, I like Goldberg as much as anybody, but I'm sorry.
And certainly plenty to look forward to as the teams are right back.
You know, but then again, I don't know how far or how long Bret Hart's career would have lasted. You know, had he not gotten kicked in the face or kicked in the head, really. But yeah, it definitely shortened his career considerably, and he didn't last very long after that. I mean, I know that it was. Now, of course, I realize that it was a metaphor, if anything. So I get what he was trying to get at. was Mr. Atticus Black. But otherwise, it's cool. I get what you meant, though.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I will say that Goldberg has apologized, really, and
a good return,
you know,
just shy of the
there comes a
30-yard
point
line.
where you do have to get over it, and that is true. Well, unfortunately, Seth, I don't. The rumble's already booked, so unfortunately, you're not in it.
First to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some.
But it is kind of true that Jim Cornette did say, you know, if Bret Hart had claimed to be screwed as many times as he did, he'd have struck oil by now. I definitely remember him saying that. Jim Cornette, the real Jim Cornette, not Odds Cornette.
Start the second half with Kamara.
And Kamara's going to run for it. Can they get him?
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Well, they finally get to him, but they got to him at the 25-yard line. What a run by Kamara.
He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying,
but yeah, that's the guy that you had to worry about. You didn't want this guy to run roughshod if you're the if you're the Dolphins. They hand it off, and Kamara. Well, Kamara. Not sure why he ran back into the middle. He could have just ran out to the. He could have just ran out to the right, and he would have been out to daylight, really. Hey, there's Crimson Ninja and Jose. How you doing, Jose? And also, Crimson, you're in the game right now. Although right now, it's the defense that's out there for Miami.
Here's Hill.
Hill. Well, another completion and another first down at the 10. Very tired, tired, TJ. Very tired.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
First and 10.
A shotgun snap for Hill.
And a completion, and he gets it to the 4-yard line.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, let's see if Miami can come up with a big play.
Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
All right, so 2nd and 4. They run it to the right, and Kamara, like the car that he is, or no, I'm sorry, that's a Camaro. But Kamara, like a truck, like a car, whatever you want to use for a metaphor, gets it in there.
Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer Christian McLeod likes to say?
I thought it was at the 5. I thought so too, but it was actually at the 4 in terms of, you know, forward progress. But nonetheless, though, Kamara gets the job done and is 1 extra point away from tying this game up. So let's see what happens here. But yeah, great run there by Kamara.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
All right, so it's 14-14. Well, now we'll have to find out if Crimson Ninja is going to lead his guys and one lady in, you know, crushing Kelly down the field. Hey, what's up, Brandon? So as far as this, after this game, really whoever chimes in first, whoever wants their game next, I will do it. We'll see. Well, I don't blame Atticus for taking the knee, as, you know, the last thing you want to do is try to take it out and get worse field position. There you see Crushing Kelly, talking with her brother-in-law, Crimson Ninja.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective.
And then Patty saying, hi, Jose and Brandon.
Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
All right, so 1st and 10. They hand it off to Crimson Ninja, or not Crimson Ninja. Crimson Ninja hands it over to the Chaos Reaper, Atticus Black, my man. But Atticus gets his first run for 4 yards.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground.
And, ooh, nice run there by Atticus. And this could be, I believe. Can they get it? Oh, they got him. But they got him at the 10-yard line. What a run by Atticus. Hey, what's up, Joker? But Atticus got it. My goodness. Look at that. Look at that run by Atticus.
What they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
Something tells me he's the running man. No, not really. No, I'm kidding. Well, actually, maybe. No, he is the running man. What am I saying? Never mind me. They hand it off again to the running man, and they get it to the 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd and 5 at the 5.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Well, so far, each team has had 1 defensive stop.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And another touchdown. And, oh, it was Parker who had the last touchdown. And it was Devontae Parker. And he has 2 receiving touchdowns. So Miami takes the lead right back.
That's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Oh, yeah, that's right. 3 touchdown passes for the Crimson Ninja.
His talents, and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll.
All right, so it's good. 21-14. 4 plays, 75 yards, a minute and 32 seconds.
And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
Okay, so Miami can score, but now can they get another stop? And of course for New Orleans, can they tie the game up again? Also, I should mention that this was back when Brian Flores was coaching Miami at the time. Yeah, great to see you. Great to see you, Brooklyn Choker.
After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
They kick it away. Oh, they'll take it out this time.
Harris from his end zone.
And, ooh, good return there by Harris as he gets into the 31. Yes, of course.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times,
so 21-14.
You've done a really nice job.
First down at the 31.
Always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Yeah, speaking of massive men, you can't get any better. Well, almost. Well, you could do no worse than get, Gregory and Big Tito. And look at this, almost 6 guys. It took 6 guys to take down Kamara. I mean, this guy is on fire, man. 100 yards rushing for Alvin Kamara.
He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
All right, so minute 10 seconds left in the third quarter. They hand it off to the car, and they get a first down. I'll tell you one thing, Kamara is an unstoppable force.
115 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All right.
Now it's Hill.
Taysom, or, well, nope, gets by one guy. What? Fumble! Wow, a fumble, and it was recovered by Needham. Oh my gosh, Taysom Hill dropped the ball, and it might have looked like someone just dropped him. But wow, what?
There aren't more fumbles called.
I mean, bad break for
if you're an offensive player,
for Hill, and a great play and a great stop by the Miami Dolphins defense. Tell you one thing, they're doing just enough.
These guys are pretty good at finding ways to not.
Cause it's just enough for the city. I don't know. That's a great song by Stevie Wonder, but that was a great turnover created by Miami. Anyway. The way they're running, you think they had a bounty put on them. And yes, I'm throwing. Yeah, Bounty Gate. Bounty Gate. I definitely remember that one. Yeah, that was terrible. Because had they not done that, they were already a good team. They didn't really need to do those bounties to try to take out the opposing players. They just didn't need to do that. They were already talented, but then when it was revealed that they did do it, well, good catch there by Parker and holding on to the ball as we end off the quarter, but yeah, that definitely set the Saints back a few years, not too many, but they never really were the same championship team that won the Super Bowl, not long after it. Anyway. It was terrible because Sean Payton should have been fired. And kept his job for years. That's why I hate them. Well, at least Payton's gone now, but it definitely sours his status as a legendary coach outside of New Orleans. Although, Werner's hurt. A bit of karma coming back to get him, as Werner is hurt. Yeah, not a good. That's not good if you're the Saints, because you definitely need him. But the next guy's gonna have to step up, though. Yeah, he is a legend, but like I said, that Bounty Gate thing, it soured it for most anybody that was involved, or unfortunately was targeted by the Saints during that time.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a
so yeah, outside of New Orleans, not too much love there. Oh, gets the screen pass off, and another completion. Great, and I mean that's the thing about Ninja, is that he knew what was coming and he knew what he had to do. He had to get rid of that ball. And a great catch there by Carter to get just enough for a first down. So 43 yards, or the 43-yard line, past midfield. So if Miami can get another score, they can pretty much put this game away. So let's see if they do. And if you're New Orleans, you've got to get a stop at any cost. That is anything short of a bounty. Yeah, I'm throwing shade too. Anyway, nice catch there by Parker. Anyway, there you see JT Price doing everything he can to help his team win.
It can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, He often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down.
They hand it off to Atticus, and Atticus just gets enough to get a first down. And look at that, Sean Payton is absolutely throwing a fit, and for good reason though. They cannot stop Atticus.
And they're really starting to take over in this game.
I think somebody called Atticus something that, Atticus doesn't like to be called. Well, Atticus just ran him down.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Oh, but that time they stopped him. Well, actually, there's only one man who could stop him or slow him down anyway, and that's JT Price. Yeah, JT Price is really the only guy that can, that is big enough, strong enough to, stop Atticus, because no one else has been able to stop him. So great play there by JT Price. But, JT Price is just one man, though. He can only do so much by himself.
To run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
2nd and 12. They will run it again.
Down to the 30 after a gain
but this time they'll give it to Lindsey. And now it's 3rd and 8.
A positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them,
you can't stop me, you can only delay me.
They can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as
well.
I
would say I would follow something up with it, but I won't.
The crowd getting into it.
Anyway, 3rd and 8. Let's see what they do here. Worst thing you can do if you're Miami is, turn the ball over at this point. They're going to throw it. And wait, we got a flag. Let's see what this is. I mean, great catch, though, but what's the flag on?
Be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
And who was this against? Liam Eichenberg.
Second-round pick in 2021.
Yeah, that's not a good penalty. Because now that's going to put him back at the 40, and now it's a 3rd and 8. So now that's going to give New Orleans a chance. So let's see what Miami does. Being a legend doesn't make you a good person, Joker. Exactly. Of course, I would not put, Sean Payton and Jimmy Snuka in the same conversation. I really wouldn't. But for Jimmy Snuka, he didn't just taint his legacy. He practically ruined it for everybody else that was, whether it was his son, Jimmy Snuka Jr. Of course, other people call him Deuce Domino, Sim Snuka. And for his daughter, Tamina.
They're looking at a 4th down now as they try.
And they're going to go for the field goal. Not enough.
It doesn't even get there. Well short. And this score will stay
and that
right
was Patty. And unfortunately, she did not get enough on that ball. And it hits the bottom part. And now that's going to open up the door for the Saints to tie this game up with 1:56 left.
Now the missed field goal gives them new life as they
totally different scenarios, but both are piece of shit in different ways. Yeah, that's true.
Interesting. They try for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, so let's see if they can get a stop here.
It's complete. Kamara. And he's dropped right.
Well, they get it to Kamara, but really now the real opponent outside of Miami is now the time. I thought it was number 7, not number 10. My character on Madden, I was looking for stuff for my character. Okay.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
So yeah, probably after the season I can start over with your character.
If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Oh, nice. Thank you for being very specific as to what you want, Mr. Crimson Ninja.
That's
anyway,
to his running back, Kamara.
Well, they get it to Kamara, but unfortunately, New Orleans, for their part, yeah, they're getting it down the field, but they're wasting so much time.
No good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone
and really, they haven't made plays to get first downs and go out of bounds. Because eventually they're going to have to. Well, they get the first down here, but the clock is against them right now. Yeah, Pat, like the perfect 10. Yeah, definitely. Hey, how's it going? Deidre Lewis, a.k.a. Munchie.
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks.
And of course, Munchie was drafted 9th overall by the Philadelphia Eagles at guard. So, yeah, Munchie is going to play for her hometown team. And we'll see if we get... Well, I'm not going to make any promises, but with that said,
here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Now
Hill.
A throw over the middle,
well, they get it down and another first down, but they have to burn another timeout to do it.
Number 2, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
But yeah, now New Orleans only has one timeout to use. For Clinton's Madden leave. Oh, yeah. I'm sure feeling the love. Oh, nice. All right, so New Orleans. And then, well, an incompletion. Well, that stops the clock, but that uses up a down.
Defensive unit, Charles, they've really put in a good shift tonight, so to speak.
I like how you phrased that. This has been a good shift. They punched the clock the entire evening. They ought to have shirts that have their names on them in the front to let them know these are blue-collar workers who are getting it done.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. Steps away.
Well, Taysom tries to run, but he doesn't get very far, and they have to use another timeout, and that's the last of them. So now, because again, a field goal does not do them any good. They got to go for it. They have to, and they only have 17 seconds to do it.
Play number 7.
Big stop here, but a big play for New Orleans.
They'll look to throw.
And they got it! I can't believe it! What a throw and a catch and a touchdown to Harris. And Harris with a big catch. Wow!
Excitement level here is almost at
I can't believe it.
Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd. Carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans over
Yeah, left him open.
Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that
Yeah,
call.
great catch there by Harris, keeping the feet inside. Great throw, though. Oh, no, wait. There's going to be a booth review.
Like this,
I honestly thought they had it.
Look at it.
Well, I honestly thought that I believe he had possession of it.
And not just
and of course he kept his feet in, so I don't know why they would review this.
Getting down in bounds. That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So let's find out. So if they miss the extra point, then yeah. Then of course.
This will stay a touchdown after the video
all right,
review,
so the touchdown stays. So yeah, obviously you got to make this extra point.
Kicking team here for the extra point.
This is a big one.
And we may very well
so they made it. So now 13 seconds.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play.
Man, what a game this is. Well, we'll find out. I mean, there's still 13 seconds left, like I said. And Miami still has all 3 of its timeouts left. So let's see what they do if, you're New Orleans.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Atticus takes it out.
Too deep. Here comes a return.
And, well, they'll have to start at the 21, unfortunately.
Go to work at the 21-yard line.
So, 9 seconds. We all remember 13 seconds, but can they do it at 9? If they do, it'll be nothing short of incredible.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And if you're New Orleans, you cannot allow a big play. They're going to run it. Not sure why you would run it.
I agree with you on that one.
They're not going to call timeout.
Okay, if you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
They're not going to go for another play. Oh my gosh, this could be a mistake.
Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
All right, so who gets the ball first? It looks like New Orleans is going to get the ball first. So now if you're Miami, you got to stop them. If not, just limit them to a field goal.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So they'll start at the 26.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball
all right, first down at the 26. This is so intense.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own
and an incompletion.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
All right, second and 10 at the 26.
Second and 10.
They hand it off, but this time they get a tackle for loss.
This time they get him behind the line.
And it was Phillips who got him. A tackle for loss for 2 yards. So now this really puts the pressure on the offense for St. Louis, or not St. Louis. New Orleans. I don't know why I said St. Louis. St. Louis doesn't even have a team anymore. Anyway, 3rd and 2. Or 3rd and 12. I'm cracking up here.
Dolphins bring on
all right, 3rd and 12.
Back on 3rd down.
Can Miami get a stop here?
Here's Hill.
Hill. They get a completion, but a bit short, and that's going to be 4th and 2.
He's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them.
Don't tell St. Louis that they hate it.
Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
Yeah, pretty much. So, and if you're Miami, you got to anticipate something.
The Saints punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier.
Oh, but this time he does punt it.
I think he mishit it.
And well, this time Miami will start out at the 37, and it was recovered by Crushing Kelly. Well, now all they have to do is, well, now that New Orleans had their possession and they didn't even score, now all Miami would have to do is kick a field goal and it's over for them. Well, over for the Saints, that is. But obviously they want to run it down their throats. Yeah, field goal will win. But I know that. But I have to think that you'll try to go for a touchdown if you can get it. Let's see what happens. They hand it off to Atticus. Atticus, they run it down.
That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it,
good run there for 7 yards for Atticus.
Whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now back to throw.
Crimson Ninja is going to run out of the pocket.
Flushed out right.
And, well, he'll give himself up, but not before getting the first down.
In the past, a lot of people called this
now past midfield at the 49.
You did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did.
And you know what, Patty, I'm nervous too. But on the other hand, I got to be objective here.
I think you're exactly right. Because
I have to think that New Orleans is just as nervous, if not even more so, because they had their chance and they blew it.
Done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him.
And a completion, and oh wait, we got a flag. Wait, what's this? And on a holding on Michael Dieter, the center, and that's going to put him back. That's not going to. That's not good. Because now, thanks to the center, that was yeah, that practically negates it. So now they have a long road to hold.
Up here with a 1st and 20 now after the
1st and 20 now. They run it, but they didn't get very far.
Down at about the 43 that time.
2nd and 18.
On the stop.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
2nd and 8. Let's see what happens. Or 2nd and 18, excuse me. They run it again.
Black, and he'll be taken down.
Well, back to 49.
102 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime
So 3rd and 12. They got to get this. They got to get this.
And blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the
3rd and 2. Let's see what they. 3rd and 12. Excuse me.
Leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned.
And wait a minute. He's going to go for it.
And,
oh, I thought for a moment they had it, but he dropped it. Oh.
First thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen.
Oh, almost had it though.
But how about a little credit to the defense?
I mean, great. I mean, nice adjustment there by the defense, but now they'll have to punt. Will Miami?
Very important punt here in overtime. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out.
Well, now they'll go out to the 24. Now New Orleans has another chance to win. Should have kept running, probably. Yeah, probably should have kept running on that 3rd down play there.
How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's
so
not
now
just halftime.
Back the pressure's back on Miami's defense.
And being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around.
And I believe that was a loss of a yard.
For a coach.
He'll lose a yard there. And
Holland with the tackle for loss, so that's a big play to slow down the momentum.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
A loss of a yard there to start out.
All right, so 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. Here's Hill.
Hill trying to find somebody.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
Well, they get it to Kamara.
Break one tackle, but then
3rd and 3.
Down, but a nice little gain.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you
3rd and 3, big. Are they going to run for it? Looks like they may be setting up for it. No.
Tackle on that play.
Oh no! Wait a minute! and he throws it away.
Incomplete.
Yeah, that play was pretty well doomed right from the start.
I thought for a moment that would have been intentional grounding, but it's not. But it's fourth down anyway.
Tried to get it downfield. Incomplete.
Here comes the Saints punter.
All right, well, let's see what they do.
He'll kick it away for the second time.
All right, so they do punt it.
And a fair catch call.
And a fair catch, they will start at the 34, and a fair catch with Crush and Kelly getting it.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Man, this is without a doubt. I thought that the Super Bowl was great. Man, this has turned out to be game of the year, my friends.
It is ratcheted up. Wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive?
Tested out the game, and if it goes to 0, it'll just go into another overtime period. And Crimson he gets a throw off, and he got the catch! Great catch, though, and a timeout used up.
Now another timeout called for
not that they would need it, but okay.
Just one remaining here at OT.
But it was Gesicki with the catch. Great catch, though.
On first down,
and a
fumble!
And it was picked up by J.T. Price. Oh my gosh! What a game this is! Oh my gosh! Big mistake indeed. And unfortunately, J.T. Price knocked that ball out, and he picked it up. This is insane.
By discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up
and Chaos Reaper's face says it all, man.
Following the fumble recovery,
Hill gets a first down and so much more. How do you let a gaping hole open like that? If you're the Dolphins defense here.
One remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Come on, defense. Yeah, that could be game unless they make a mistake.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hill now to throw.
Hill. Oh, he's going to go long. And incomplete.
Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot.
I mean, what a throw, though, but great defensive stop there by Miami for that time.
Back to throw,
Hill. A completion. And it was by Callaway.
Inside the 20.
Man, this has got to be heartbreaking either way because Miami had a 7-point lead, but then it was tied up by New Orleans, and now they have a chance to finally put this game away.
So now this one's gonna
and they're going to go for the field goal.
Second-year kicker.
And Miami's going to try to ice the kicker.
It's the defense calling the timeout here.
And of course, the guy that's going to kick it is Clinton Flippin.
Overtime. We'll be back.
But I don't know what else to say. What could I say?
So now this one's going to rest on the foot.
All right, so no more timeouts used up, so no more icing the kicker here.
In overtime.
And he kicks it, and it's finally over. New Orleans has put away the Dolphins, and it all came down to Clinton. As Clinton need more additions to the D next year, absolutely. And I'll mention the 8 teams that will be featured for next year, or for next season, rather. But man, I'm so sorry for those in the Dolphins organization, because they had that game won, and the Dolphins just had to do it.
Break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
But you have to give credit to Big Tito and Gregory Blakely, because those guys were the guards. Because were it not for them, Taysom Hill would not have had the game that he had. Yeah, that's also another possibility, Patty, because if you had made that field goal, even if they had scored a touchdown, it wouldn't have been enough. I don't care anymore. But I want me Crimson and KK on the same team. And Patty. Well, so we will feature 8 teams. And, of course, those 8 teams will have 5 people. So you'll have an additional person to help. But it also depends on who drafts you and things of that nature. But I don't even know what to say. Because that was the game of the day. And, in fact, Clinton has... The sad thing is that Clinton has a better quarterback rating than Taysom Hill, even though Taysom was doing most of the work. And Crimson had a great game. He had everything that you would ask for, but unfortunately the defense just could not stop New Orleans. They just could not stop Alvin Kamara. But yeah, I'm very sorry about that, Crushing Kelly. And I really do. And of course, Alvin Kamara, without question, is the guy that has 2 touchdowns. We need somebody on D. And then, of course, Crushing Kelly does get... the surprising thing is that Crushing Kelly only had 1 catch, but it was a big one. And that's what helped put them in the lead 7-0 early in the game. And then Robert Hunt, unfortunately, he allowed a sack, and then... But then, of course, let's also give some credit to J.T. Price, because he was the guy that forced a fumble and recovered it. So I have to also think that had J.T. not did what he had to do, I mean, the Dolphins probably could have still won. I'm out for the night later. Yeah, I'm very sorry about that. But anyway, but we have to move on. Got to move on, just like Atticus said earlier in the show. But for anyone else, who wants to go next? We'll have to watch a movie. All right. But without a doubt, the game itself was incredible, though. All right, so if anyone from any of the other teams that are still alive in the playoffs want to go next, let me know. But yeah, that was just I'll have to leave it at that. And then I mean, I do remember Joker said he wanted to go next, but hopefully I wonder if Joker or anyone else who, like I said, wants to get in on this, let me know. Or Munchie. I did see Munchie earlier as well. Although I realize it may be late for some people. But Well, I will mention that I did have a nice day at work. I will say in the days leading up to today, it was just it was it was like being put through the fire, but I'm thankful that I got out of it. And in fact, I think I just like a just like a coal that goes through the fire, it can make a diamond. Although I'm not part of. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Where did everybody else go? I mean, I understand, you know, Kelly and the others leaving because their game's over, but yeah, where did everybody go? But I mean, I suppose I shouldn't blame them. I mean, it is Friday and they want to enjoy their Friday night off, so I have no objection to it. And then Beetleborg saying, still here, just chilling. Not a problem. But yeah, Beetleborgs, let me know if you want to be in on this thing for next season. Just let me know, and I'll find somebody to replace them with you. But still, I'll probably give it another the next 4 minutes, and if no one comes in, then anyway, then I'll shut it down, and we'll have. But I mean, it was a one. Like if we were to end it off here, it would be a one-game show. But darn it, what a game it was! So I'm definitely happy that the game turned out well, though. Not much of a football guy. You know, it's kind of funny because I wasn't much of a football guy myself to start off with. But as I, played this game, watched it, whether it was this or, but certainly I do enjoy the content, and that's all anybody could ever ask for, man. Also, this would be a good time to do a little plug. My good friend, well, several of my good friends, but Crushing Kelly does a show called Blood Moon Wrestling Federation. Crimson does his show, Chaos Regional Wrestling. And then there is Anarchy Pro Wrestling that is run by Crimson Ninja. Of course, Patty doesn't own a Fed, but her daughter owns one, and also has a character of her own. But Beetleborgs, this is the newest guy I wanted to showcase, is that Beetleborgs is the owner of Octane Wrestling, and also has his own creation in the form of Jen Corso. And I definitely see nothing but big things for Jen, but also big things for Beetleborgs. For nothing else, for the fact that Beetleborgs has, he's got a good attitude, he's got a good head on his shoulders, and that's all you could ever ask for in a YouTuber, is that someone with a good head on their shoulders, and also with the fact that he mixes it up, does Beetleborgs. Also definitely is well versed in culture, pop culture, like the 1990s and things like that, among other things. Also a big fan of the Beetleborgs series and Power Rangers. So definitely want to put him over. Definitely. Alright, so we got a minute 15 seconds left. If no one else comes in, then I will just shut it down for the night. And I'll come back for part 2 of round 2 for another time. Let me see. I might do something really quick, but before I do, now we're approaching 30 seconds left for someone else to come on in for their team. All right, so less than. Oh, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Well, that's going to do it for our show then. Anyway. By the way, I put TJ in a match tomorrow. Oh, you did. Okay. Definitely want to. Hey, how's it going, Blaze Radio? Blaze, if you like, would you like to have your game, or would you like to save it for another time? Because I was about to stop, but if you're here and you want to see it, just say the word and I'll do it. It's a crazy one. Okay, so I will. Well, what I will do is watch the match on your show, but not long after that, I might do my show. But it depends, really. But yeah, great to see you, Blaze. Yo, 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 what's up, Blaze? But yeah, that's also another guy you can check out. LTD with Blaze Radio. Also does NFL Red Zone, the audio version, of course. And he also provides a little bit of commentary with the games that happen on Sundays during the football season. Also has his WrestleSense podcast. Anyway, that's up to you, TJ. If you've been streaming a while, you can stop. Okay. Well. Okay. You know what? I will actually take you up on that deal. Also, Blaze. Are you available on Saturday, or not Saturday? Sorry, on Sunday. Like after you do your podcast, not the podcast. Sorry. After you're done with the NFL Red Zone for the first early set of games, would you like to save your game for that day? Because I have 3 games left in the second round, just so you know. But I could definitely save it for Sunday, like after your show, if that's cool with you. That worked. All right, cool. Well, in that case, I will shut it down. But before I do, there is one more thing I want to share with you. For those of you who don't have access to my Discord, or are not in my Discord, but I wanted to share this with you anyway. I wanted to share this with the people in the chat. So this is a straw poll, and this poll is based on games that I have in my catalog, and what you do is you vote for the games you want me to stream. So this is available for someone the likes of Blaze Radio, Beetleborgs is already in the Funhouse, but Blaze, definitely you can vote in the straw poll, or probably anybody that's watching the replay. Of course, the polls only open up until October 16th. So if you try to vote after October 16th, 2022, it won't work. But yeah, you can vote on the straw poll. But I wanted to share that for you in case any of you didn't get to vote. But other than that, this is the Blue Toad to June 22 signing off, saying goodbye. I will see you for Blue Toad Wrestling. I will also be on the lookout for Blaze's show and Beetleborg's show. But other than that, I will be doing a show of my own. But until then, stay safe, and with all the hoopla that's going around, always remember that there are people that care for you, but also that bad times don't last, but good people do. I will say that. Well, I would have said bad guys do, but that is kind of true. and somewhat sad in the same way, but not a problem. And thank you for the kind words there. Oh, yeah, you meant to say TJ, but the J and the H are next to each other. Yeah. But anyway. But with all that said, stay safe. God bless. Godspeed, whatever you want to say. And have a great night. Peace.